Because when you do organic marketing, what it does is that, okay, before I get to that, when it comes to funnels itself, right? The reason why funnels is so powerful is because of this thing, right? Is because you need to pay for it. There's money to be made for the company who owns those software. So they make money the more money you do. Now, it's very good for us marketers because it lessens the curve. It makes our life a lot easier for those who know how to do it. Oops, okay, that was apologies for that. So for those who know how to use it. But for those who don't, you need to hire somebody to learn it. You need to hire somebody to do it, to do the design. Hire people to do the design, to do the funnel, the website, everything. You need to pay good money to maintain that. Now, of course, there are some of us over here who are using a different software, right? Okay, if you're using a different software, not exactly the funnels, okay? But you're using a different funnels. So whatever funnels you use, you're using GrooveFunnels. I use GrooveFunnels as well, right? So whatever funnels that we use, it might be contrarian to say this. It might be contrarian to say this, but you really don't need a funnel to do business. You really, really don't need it. But you can do it through organic marketing. Okay. Now, here's what I was thinking a little bit earlier, right? If I was, because the future is this, organic marketing and social selling is the future. Organic marketing and social selling is the future. Earlier, I was talking a little bit about this example. Take what you've learned, the takeaways from this whole day, everything you have learned so far, right? Put it into a post, share it, say, hey guys, who wants to learn whatever, and these guys becomes your leads. This is an actual tip what you can do. This is literally organic marketing as well, part of organic marketing. You ask who is interested. Okay, then afterwards you give it to those, you give that thing to those people who are interested, and then afterwards you can actually offer them something else. That was very literally how I sold Groove. That was how I very literally sold Groove. Okay, this is what I did. I went onto my social media profile. Nobody knows me. Okay, rather it's just the people who know me. Okay, what happens that I have this software. Okay, and who is interested in this? So I have a bunch of people who said yes. I took those bunches of people, I put them into a group, and I presented to them live. Okay, presented to them live. Out of those people, okay, afterwards, then those who are interested, who want to know a little bit more, I sat with them as they bought. I sat with them. That means I do a one-on-one. Who was interested, I met with them as one-on-one, and they bought. Okay, it's not a very big group. It's only 7 people, my friends. 7 people who came inside the group who said they were interested to hear the presentation. How many of you can do more than 7? I'm very sure a lot of any of you here can do more than 7. I'm very sure. Okay, you guys can do much more than 7. I only had 7 people. Out of the 7 people, 3 of them bought. Okay, no funnels, 0. All I did was this. I asked a question inside my social media. Who wants this software? Is very good, blah, blah, blah. I brought them into a small little room doing a bit of a presentation, and I showed them what Groove is. From that, I asked who is interested, who wants to clarify more stuff, and I had one-on-one sessions with those. And then from that point in time, I just, once they say, oh, it looks good, I think I'll get it. Okay, let's do it now. I sat with them there quietly. This is a tricky thing for a lot of people. I didn't say anything. I just sat with them there while they were paying for it. And here's the thing, guys. I don't know any of these 7 people. These are not my personal friends. These are people that I connected online as well. These are not my personal friends. Okay, and if you were to ask me who were the people, the 3 who bought, I cannot remember. Okay, I really cannot remember. Okay, because you see, here's the thing I want to understand. You don't need funnels and ads. You don't need funnels, and you just need to be able to help them to match the answer they have, the solution they have to what they need. That's all. Once you matches, solve their problems, and then they will get it for themselves. And it's not low ticket, right? You guys know Groove is not that exactly very cheap. Okay, so it is a high ticket item as well. But because there's value in it, by the way, guys, for those of you who have been struggling to sell Groove is a very, very easy sell. Really, it's really a very easy sell. Okay, but all you need to just put it in front of the right people and ask the right questions. That's it. Organic selling. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of the questions. How will let's see over here real quick. Okay, I have a few questions over here. Okay, Moissanite is also a great gem. Okay, how will Groove work with organic marketing? Ed is asking over here, how will Groove work with organic marketing? Okay, Groove works very well if as a way to empower you, really. It empowers your message, empowers your business, whatever. So Groove works very, very well. But also, Groove also allows you to be able to make money from that. So you can use Groove as a tool, which I use as a tool. But the thing is, what I do is I find out the needs of those people and then I position it to them. So here's the thing that you need to learn, right? When you are meeting different people, when you're trying to sell your offer, it doesn't need to be Groove. I'm just using Groove as an example, but you guys can use anything, selling anything. Okay? You need to find out their pain, their problem, their issue. Please don't go into a one-on-one and start talking about the features, the benefits of what your offer can do. You can start with that, but you must come back to their problem, which is what is interesting for them. Okay, this is from Jordan Belfort's Belfort straight line selling. Okay, an idea about it. Sell me this pen, sell me this pen. Anybody has heard of you sell me this pen? Anybody knows why he asks questions? Why did he ask sell me this pen? Anybody knows? It is very simple. It's just ready to find out, is there a need for the pen? Jordan Belfort literally said this, the Wolf of Wall Street. For those who are not sure who Jordan Belfort is, the straight line selling system. It's just simple as this. If I have a pen and I have a say, if the pen is self-care, sir, are you looking for a pen? No, he moves on. He doesn't even spend time with that person. He literally says that in his video, he actually says that if I ask you, do you need a pen, not a pen, he just goes to somewhere else. So after he said, oh, you need a pen, what kind of pen are you looking for, sir? Then after he goes deeper and deeper and deeper. He digs out the problems. So you need to go deeper into problems and dig out the pen, dig out the pen, dig out the pain. Dig out the pen. Okay, I'm pretty sure they have a pen somewhere, okay, but dig out the pain. So that's why when it comes to your own business itself, when you meet different people, connect with them that way. Find out their pains and then sell it to them. You don't necessarily need organic side. And please, please, don't go aggressive into ads. Okay, don't go aggressive into ads, because ads is this thing. The power of ads is it actually magnifies something. Ads is really just a way to magnify. If you have an offer, a system, something that works, it will magnify that. If you have something that doesn't work, is broken, and it doesn't convert, it's going to magnify that. Okay, no matter how much money you throw, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, if it doesn't convert, it's going to suck it all in. Anything times zero is you end up with zero if it doesn't convert. But if it's something that's converting, right? You can throw some and you will still convert something. So you must, of course, use ads to magnify the offer itself. Don't aggressively go 100%, because so what you do is that when you have your organic marketing, you use your organic marketing to clarify your offer, to clarify your position, to clarify your offer, to clarify the pain. That's what you do. And then once you have that clear, then you can consider going into ads. But typically, the general rule is this: don't go into ads unless you are quite consistent about $10,000 a month. Typically, that's not a hard and fast rule, but very typically, if you cross about $10,000, you can actually start to consider that into ads. But if not, as long as you have that budget, as long as you have enough budget, but please understand, please take care, because I hate losing money. I lost a lot of money throughout the years. It has never been fun. Okay, if you guys want to lose money, I can help, right? Just transfer over. I can help you to deal with some of that. Okay, I'm just kidding. Having a little bit of fun, right? So yeah, so there's not any questions at this point, guys. Any questions at this point over here? Okay, now if there's no questions, here's what we're going to do as well. We're going to go into again our documents, write down your takeaways, okay, and write down what are your lessons. Okay, what are the questions you've got? Put it inside there. Let's put another 2 minutes onto the clock. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds.
Morning in progress.
All right. Okay, guys, before we get to share, okay, let's do a stretch. Okay, so guys, just take a stand, right? Stretch yourself a little bit, get yourself comfortable. Okay, because I know it's been a long day. I'm not sure how many give you a stretch, but yes, please do a bit of a stretch. You know, yawn if you need to. Okay, there's no one to massage you if then yeah, you shouldn't. We don't have that anyway. So just stretch yourself, make yourself comfortable, get that muscle relaxed. Okay, does that feel good, guys? Yes, I guess some of you really need that. Okay, yes, I can see. Oh, Dylan's going all the way over there. It's like, ugh. All right. Okay, now let's look into it. Now, share inside your comments, inside the chat over here, what were your takeaways? What were your takeaways? Okay, what were your takeaways over here? And let's take a look over here into what you have. So Jeffrey is saying, organic marketing and social selling are the future. You don't need a funnel. Ads clarify your offer. Ads clarify offer. Ads magnify your offer, Jeffrey. Okay, ads magnify your offer. Sam says social marketing is the future. Karen says organic marketing and social marketing are the future. Organic marketing has to clarify offer and find out your customers' needs. Definitely, 100%. 100%. Okay. Do we have any more? Do we have any more? Okay. Change funnel to organic marketing. Okay. Michelle Gabriel says change funnel to organic marketing. Now, when it comes to while you guys are writing, let me just mention this real quick. Okay, if you already have a funnel, okay, and it's already working, please carry on. But if you don't have a funnel, and you're trying to build a funnel, first get the business, then build a funnel. It makes sense that way. Okay, don't spend all the time building a funnel and afterwards nobody wants it. That's a waste of time, huge waste of time, right? So find out what people need first, then build it. Don't build it and then try to sell it, right? Okay, so Dylan says social selling is the way forward. Okay, so right, let's see. Any other questions? Do we have any more comments? Do we have any more? Okay. Fiona says need to find out their pain, put out our offer in front of the right audience. Yes. Okay. So when you're putting out the information out there on your social media, okay, you want to call out pain issues, problems you can solve. Okay. How many of you? I'm very sure there's many of you who've seen this before, who go online and see there's a lot of people who start to position themselves as make 6 figures, make 5 figures, $10,000 coach, $30,000 coach. Anybody see that? Anyone sees that? I see that all over the place. Okay, all over the place. When you position yourself on social media as the one who has all the results, all the solutions, people will judge you based on your numbers. Okay, people will look into your profile. They will see how many followers you've got. They will see how many how much engagement you have. But here's a real thing to understand, guys. The amount of activity inside your social media, okay, it is not a correct indicative experience of whether you are really successful. It is not accurate. It is not linked. Okay, you can have somebody who has who has hundreds of likes per stuff, but is not making money, and you can have somebody who has 2 likes but is very successful in the offline world. So you cannot tell. You can't tell. However, if there are people who position themselves as those make 20,000, make 100,000, whatever kind of guys, okay, what will happen is that you will inevitably invite people to judge you based on whether did you actually deliver this kind of results. So instead of positioning yourself as the solution, position yourself as the person who can fix problems. That is much more tangible. Much more tangible. Okay, so okay, let me put it this way so that you guys can understand. We have a little bit of time, or we definitely have not a little bit of time. So let me put it this way so you can kind of let this land up for you guys. When you are putting information out there, all of your content out there, videos, text, whatever kind of stuff, different formats, okay, but video is my recommendation. When you're putting it out there, how many of you, okay, have gone to, for example, Disneyland? Okay, maybe just raise your hand. How many of you have gone to Disneyland? Okay. Okay, I have 3 of you. How many of you want to go to Disneyland? Okay, we have more people. Okay, more people. So, how many of, okay, for the people, keep that thought in mind. Keep that thought in mind. Okay, there's more people who want to go to Disneyland, and there are some who actually have gone to Disneyland. Question: how many of you want to go to the hospital? How many of you want to go to the hospital? No hands, no hands. How many have gone to the hospital? Okay, hands all over the place, right? What's the meaning of this? When you are selling dreams, when you're selling solutions, you are optional. But when you're selling problems, you get people coming to you because people want their problems fixed. When there's problems in your life, you become the solution. You become the person that people can come to fix their problems. If you position yourself the whole time as the person who is all the very successful, there is a strategy to that, and there's certain value in that. But if you only position yourself that way, it's very hard for people to relate because they can't come to you because you're not the person that is able to fix their problems. Is this landing for you guys? Does it make sense? If you position yourself as the person who has all the answers, okay. For example, if you position yourself as the person who is able to make money, whole bunch of money, whatever, all kind of business, then what happens that it's sometimes very hard for people to relate. But you can say, hey, I'm the person who helps you to design a funnel, who design a website, who has if you have a problem, you don't know how to make the money from a funnel, or if you have a problem with your ads, this kind of stuff, then you have a problem, you can actually call out to those people because there's an actual problem. What if you're inside the health niche? What if the health niche? So, for example, you're already very successful and you're inside your business, or you're showing all you take this supplement, you love this product, you take it, all kind of stuff. But then you have another side. Are you suffering from gout? This is what I took to deal with gout. Are you suffering from restless nights? Okay, so if you don't have enough sleep, this is what I did after this, and it's my system to give me restful sleep, stuff like that. So this for the health aspect. How about relationships? Okay, some of the people who say, okay, I have my life is wonderful, my life is brilliant, my life is pure, right? So they have good life, everything is awesome. I have a wonderful marriage, whatever kind of stuff, and they start talking to you about how to have a great marriage, this kind of stuff. To some people who haven't even gotten attached, okay, they don't even care about such thing, or even worse, I have seen literally before these people who are married start to teach people how to pick up girls. I'm like, no, that it just gives me a little weird feel. Okay, it's just a very weird feel. But if you happen to, let's say, for example, hey, I'm a dating coach, but my help is I help lonely guys who are very introverted help to come out of the shell to meet their girls of their dreams. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's okay because it helps to help those people with a problem. Not by next time this week you're gonna get 5 days with all the hottest girls, all the tens only, and I'm like, nah, that's so. For a dude, that sounds fun. Okay, I gotta admit, for a dude, that sounds woo. I would love it. Okay, but my wallet disagrees. Okay, my wallet wouldn't agree with that. It's still very expensive. Okay, to go on dates is not cheap, right? Especially if you want to go on tens. Okay, so anyway, that's just me. Okay, I'm having a little bit of fun. So when you're putting offers out there, it's very much a positioning thing. How you position yourself on social media plays a big part. You don't necessarily have to be the person that's, oh, I'm going to be very successful. Oh, I'm gonna make your dream come true. Whatever. It's a hard sell. Can it be done? Yes. Are there businesses that are done that way? Yes. But the problem with this is that on social media, that maintaining appearance is very expensive. Okay. Yeah. Anyone heard this saying called "fake it till you make it"? Fake it till you make it. Anyone heard of it before? Fake it. Yeah. Did you know, Karen, that this "fake it till you make it" saying came out from, I think, the 1970s or 1930s? I can't exactly remember. From a fraud case. From a legal case, that "fake it till you make it" is an illegal thing. Okay, so they had the roots from there. So for people who say, oh, you gotta fake it till you make it actually came from a place where it's from a place of deception. It's because what they did was this, just to give you a bit of idea, a bit of story, is this. There was a company that was selling those type of personal development things. So when they're trying to sell personal development stuff, what they need to do for the people who buy their program, they need to showcase an affluence. They need to showcase a lifestyle of wealth. They need to buy cars that they can't afford. They need to get loans so that they can look as if just by attending the course they are wealthy. Fake it till you make it. That was where the phrase came from. That was where the phrase came from. You can check it out, really. You can check it out. That's where the phrase came from. So you don't, especially now on social media, right? Fake it till you make it is unsustainable. It's not sustainable. What you do, okay, what you quite literally do, right? You work it, you show yourself, you be real, be authentic, be fantastic. That's a fantastic way, okay? Be real. Showcase who you are, connect on a one-to-one basis. Connect and really chat with different people. That's how you really build a business, because when you really listen to what are people's needs, their real problems. You pay attention to what they want. Okay, you pay attention, because there's another saying: they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So if they know that you care for their problems, they know that you're concerned, that you're actually telling them something that they need to hear, that's good for them and it's helpful for them, really for them, care about their problems, you are different, because you really do care. Okay, so that's why I want to share a little bit. Now, I went a little bit of a tangent. Okay, now coming back over here, let's come back over here. Now, next thing over here, what is the Tesla of content? Okay, what is the Tesla of content? When it comes to the Tesla of content over here, this is something I truly believe in. The Tesla of content allows you to create expert status very, very quickly. And the what to me, and I really believe it, is this thing: live streaming. Live streaming. Okay, why? Like, for example, you've seen a lot of experts in this room. Okay, Mr. Simon Leong, he does a lot of live streaming as well. He does it appear again and again and again. Live streaming is a very, very fast way to establish expert status. Just by virtue of you doing live stream videos, you get expert status. You know why? Because not a lot of people dare to do it. Right? Just by virtue of that. Just because you dare to do it and you do it regularly, and you do it on a regular basis, you are seen as an expert. You're like, wow, okay, he's been doing it consistently. Even if I don't know who this person is, and he's like, oh, you have a show and you're doing it for a year, every week you have something on. Okay, you are an expert. Did I go and verify whether this guy is really successful in terms of monetary terms, whatever? I may not have, but because of the virtue of creating content on a regular basis, the expert status is given. It's kind of given onto you if you do it regularly. Like, imagine this. Imagine if you see someone who buys a Tesla, right? That buys a Tesla. What's your first thought? Put in the comments. If you see someone in front of you who actually owns a Tesla, what's your first thought of the person who drove that car? Put in the comments. Self-driving, okay? Of that person. Very rich, okay? Successful. Z-Gen, okay? What else do we have? Very rich. Okay, super rich. So you can see, just because he buys a car, he's suddenly very rich. Why? Who determined that? What if he took a loan? What if he actually he took a loan just to buy that car and was broke? He didn't have enough money and the company fell and broke, and he's just really struggling to pay every month. Can you guys see that? You can't. You cannot see it. But all you see is just that vehicle, right? You only see the vehicle, but you don't know whether this person in reality, whether this person is struggling to pay the debts. So in reality, when you're talking about creating live streaming, right, that is a bit of similarity. And that's why I encourage you, because if you do live streaming, for some reason, you are seen as the expert, even though you may not be. Okay? But the amazing thing is because you keep doing again and again and again and again, you will improve your credibility. You will improve your message. You will improve the way you say things, because it's just a natural drive. If you dare to put yourself out there for people to see, if you dare to take that brave step, and I applaud everyone who does that, to let people see, even though they don't have everything in place. Okay, even when they do that and they let people see, imagine the day when you become successful. Okay, you can tell every single person who followed you, says, I started from nothing. You can literally go back in time and watch all my videos. I had nothing. To this day, I'm having something. So it's irrefutable proof for you, for your community, to say that you are a person who is trustworthy as well. Because if you continue to do this, it establishes expert credibility, and also establishes the fans. Your fans will love you. They will support you because they've seen your growth. They've seen how you were before. If you think about the people you follow, the gurus you follow, okay, all the different experts you follow, you could remember different aspects of your life that no one knows, no one else knows, because they evolved over time. So the more you do it, the more the live streaming you do, it will help you. And also when it comes to the vehicle itself, okay, live streaming, like Tesla as well, okay, it is a platform, it is a vehicle. You can drive it wherever you want. The kind of content you want to say, the kind of the topics you want to have on your show, it's up to you. What do you want to say? So you have free reign. What you want to say, what you want to present on your live shows, that is what is happening. You're not fixed and locked into a place. You are free to change direction. You are free to change timing. You are free to do different things. That's one of the flexibilities of that. And another cool thing is raw. It's unedited. Okay. There are a lot of people are very polished. There are people who are like, for example, the Toastmasters experts. Okay, I burn my toast. I'm no Toastmaster. Okay, so the Toastmasters, they're very polished in the way they speak. They are very polished, very good. I'm no Toastmaster. Okay, so what happens is that when you're going on live, people, like I said in the earlier stage, people are much more forgiving when you're doing video. Even if you mess up, even if you make some mistakes, they're much more forgiving. And especially on live, they definitely will forgive. Especially on live. Okay. Now, of course, if you say something wrong, clearly, please address that. Okay. But if you make a mistake, okay, people are much more forgiving. Now, because when it comes to this, right? Why? Okay, great question, Lenny. Why? Okay. Here's the thing. People don't know what to expect. And when you make a mistake, right? When you make a mistake, okay, it's acceptable. Because you could stumble over your words. You could make a mistake. You could say, you know what, let me just rephrase. Anyone heard that before? Let me just say that again. So if you can kind of like, you can actually say, no, oh, wait, let me rephrase. Okay, what I meant to say is this, blah, 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 blah. You reverted the time. You just scratch that and then just re-say it again. So here's the thing, you can kind of do that. And the other thing is this. How many of you here, I don't, okay, how many of you here watch football or have gone to a football match? Okay, Jivan, okay. Okay, Sam, all right. So imagine this. For the ladies, imagine with me the power of imagination, okay? Imagine this. You go to a match, a football match. You pay good money for it. You travel all the way there. Okay? And imagine you have a supporting team. Whether the match goes in favor of your favorite team or not, right? If the team wins, the team loses, you ain't getting your money back, right? If you lose, I want my money back. No, you're not getting your money back. Okay. If it wins, yay, it's worth it. You're excited with your team. You're happy with your team. But if it loses, you're not getting your money back. I'm sorry, you ain't getting your money back. All right. What I mean by this, when it comes to live experience as well, that is part of the live experience. Unexpected stuff, things will go wrong. And in fact, a lot of things on social media, it's fun because you see something going wrong. And when something went wrong, could you actually navigate your way, turn your way around, and save the situation? Okay, I'm not, I can't think of it right now, but there's certain situations where I've seen videos where, how they can turn the circumstance around. A bad joke was made, and afterwards another person came in and saved the situation and stuff like that. So how can you change the situation based upon that particular issue? It's an opportunity for you to showcase again your personality, your style. Okay. I'm doing a lot of just laying things down on you guys. By the way, if you guys have any questions, again, feel free to please drop them any questions. Okay, I'm just sprinkling stuff. It's kind of like Christmas, so I'm just sprinkling snow. Okay, that's a weird analogy. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay, never mind. All right. So anyway, next thing, when you do live streaming, when you're doing on live streaming as well, right? Your prospects can do a little bit of shopping. Okay, because when it comes to prospect, a lot of experts out there, they say they are the experts. They say they are very good, but there's nothing for them to give them the assurance. There's nothing for them to build their trust. Because you say you're an expert, but I don't see any content. I don't see any pre-recorded videos you've done before. And even if you say you're expert in particular areas, I'm not able to connect with you because it's just based on text. And there's a natural wall, okay, very natural wall, that when you meet with someone new, he or she says he's an expert, you'll say, oh, good, good, good. But there's a very natural wariness. But if you have this ability to check out all his content, all the different videos and stuff like that, imperfect as it is, you'll still be able to accept to a certain degree. And then afterwards, they can come across the things called trust. Okay? So that's the reason why when you do this, when you do yourself, right, it allows them to preview who you are. It allows them to visualize. Imagine this. If you're watching a live video, okay, watching a video yourself, like for example, those Gary V's, or even for Tony Robbins or any of those experts, where they invite a guest and then they speak to, they address the situation, their problems that the other person has. Sometimes you might imagine yourself being in that seat, that person, and says, what if I were in this situation? I could actually do the same thing. I could actually hear the same thing. Can this apply to my situation? So when you do a live video, your videos itself, what happens is that this thing, okay, you can actually immediately be repurposed. This is a very big thing, okay, when it comes to creating content. Live video content allows you to repurpose. Taking the same thing, okay, the same thing over and over again, not something over again, taking the same thing and breaking it into multiple little pieces to flood the internet. How many of you actually seen this document from Gary Vaynerchuk about how you can create 64 pieces of content in a day? Anyone see that before? Okay, Jivanjay has seen that. Okay, now here's what you can do. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that into the chat over here, like that. Okay, I'm going to pop this over here. Oh, no, I didn't copy that right. Here we go. There we go. Yes. Take this. Use this link itself and just analyze and see how it's done. You can literally go onto your take this piece of content. The main idea is this. He's taking literally just the same piece of idea, the main core idea, the main core video that you're doing, and he breaks it up into small little pieces. The nuggets repurposing, taking the small little nuggets, put into a tweet, put into an Instagram picture, put into different stuff. So you are literally blasting the internet with you. The whole internet, you get to see you. And this was given you years ago, at least 2-3 years ago. It's still relevant today. So take your content, you can repurpose that, okay, and do it as much as you want. But there's another hidden benefit that a lot of people are not aware of. Content creation has a crutch. Okay, content creation has a crutch. What's a crutch? Okay, it has a problem. It stops people from doing it. Interestingly enough, that crutch is the publish button.